bringing to the world's attention alleged killings of students in their motherland. From the UK to Australia and the US, hundreds of Ethiopians in the diaspora demonstrating over what they claim to be human rights violations against Ethiopia's biggest ethnic group, the Oromo. The protest was sparked by plans to integrate the fast-expanding capital Addis Ababa and towns around it. The government says that their master plan would allow them to better extend city services to rural areas that are less well served. But protesters fear once it is implemented, they will lose their cultural identity and their land. We traveled more than 100 kilometers west to the town of Ambo, the scene of the worst violence blamed on government forces. Months after, the full scale of what happened here is not yet known, but BBC has got rare access. This is where it all happened. Today, the university is in a celebratory mood. Students are graduating, but 3 months ago, the atmosphere was quite different. Protesting students were met outside this gate by security agencies, and some of them were shot along this road. It is not yet clear just how many lost their lives during that fateful day, with the government and the local community giving contradicting numbers. Fearful of reprisals from the government, many locals are afraid to speak to us in public. But this young man who lost his brother in the protest was willing to speak.
He was shot in the head. His head. I saw his body inside the coffin. I had them open it. All this, his head was blackened and torn apart. The bullet had gone through his temple.
But the government has denied that its security officers shot and killed demonstrators. Ethiopia's Information Minister Redwan Hussein also defended the planned administrative changes as vital for the country's growth.
Now we are engaged in infrastructure development. We have a railway development, we have roads development, we have buildings, and also we have dirt in the cities too. So that has to be managed well. It has nothing to do with political or administrative merger. It has all to do with synchronization of the plan as to how to make the best use of the resources that we have.
There is no doubting that Addis Ababa is growing at a fast pace and changing. But without convincing people here in towns like Ambo and other neighboring areas of the need to be part of this change, the government risks further tensions at a time when local anger over what happened here just a few months ago has yet to subside. Emmanuel Igunza, BBC News, Ethiopia.